Hi, Linda. If you can hear me, I'll be there in just a couple of minutes.
I can hear you. I'm just working, so I'm muting.
Actually, turn my camera off here. Let's stop the video. TJ,
Hello.
hello. Hi, Kim. By the way, you're muted, so if you're trying to talk to me,
How are you?
I am awesome. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Hi, Victoria. And Linda, are you staying muted intentionally? Can you hear us?
I can hear just fine, but I'm working and I don't want my tapping on my keyboard to be a distraction. So
Oh, okay. Great. Good to see you. I hear you. Hi, Karen. Hi. Okay. Looks like it's right at the top of the hour. Let's go ahead and start the, oh, it's already recording. Okay, well, let's not start the recording then. So this recording will have a few minutes of extra on it. Hi, Diane. Good afternoon. Welcome, everybody. It's what day is today? Tuesday, October 27th. Welcome. So we're doing lesson 2 of Diane's course, Simple List Building Strategies. And today's lesson from Diane was writing your first letter using email. So first question is, how many people watched today's lesson?
I watched 23 minutes.
20.
I watched 35.
I watched 51.
All right.
I wasn't able to watch it today yet.
Okay. That's fine.
I didn't get to watch it.
Okay. Okay. Anybody have any questions? Any specific things that you tried to do? Did anybody try to write their first letter? Well, I know, let's see. Oh, no, Nancy's the one that's had an email list, but she hasn't used it in a long time. So she was trying to reactivate it today. So I don't know how she made out, because I got a message from her. Anybody else have an old AWeber account that they tried to reactivate, or are you all starting fresh? Did you open your accounts? Where are you at? Let me go around the room. Tim, where are you at with AWeber?
Well, I've had mine for years, and I do a newsletter every Monday that I send out.
So
There's things in there I don't know how to do.
you're an old pro.
Not totally. There's a lot of stuff in there I don't know how to do.
Well, I've been using AWeber for, I'm going to say maybe 8 years. And there are things in there I don't know how to do.
Yeah.
And Diane made the same comment in her training. It's just, you know, there's plenty of things that she doesn't know how to do. So it's okay. As long as you get to do the things that you need to do. See, Victoria, you're unmuted, so I'll pick on you next.
Yeah, no, I haven't gone in and played around with it. I have done email blasts in the past. I had Constant Contact at one time. I had what's the other one? There's another one, iContact or something that starts with I forgot. There's Constant Contact and there's another one. I played around with those years ago.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, well, I don't know the one that starts with I, there's tons of them.
Mm-hmm.
Another one that a lot of people have some experience with is MailChimp.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Kim, where are you at with this?
Well, I use ConvertKit, and I haven't emailed my list in a long time. So that's what I'm working on, because I've got autoresponder and email sequences that I'm working on to go out.
Okay. So you're going to stay with the autoresponder you've already got.
Yeah.
That's fine. Karen?
I just opened the account today with AWeber. We're using your link.
Okay.
So just starting out.
Okay. Did you write your first email yet, or?
No,
Haven't.
not
Nope.
yet. I didn't
Okay.
get quite that far in the lesson, but
Okay.
I'm just right at that point.
Okay. And Linda, where are you at? Oh, you're at work. So maybe you can't talk. Well, if you want to unmute, go ahead, and if you can't,
I'm quite behind. I've just been listening to everything, so I just have not had a chance to really work on it. So.
okay. Okay, so now are you at work? I mean, is it okay if I ask you a question, or do you need to stay quiet?
I work from home, so no, you can ask me questions.
Oh, okay.
I'm just working on some paperwork that I'm trying to, it's high priority, a lot of money involved in it, and I just need to get it out. So I'm just trying to get it done.
Okay. All right. All right, Diane, where are you at with this whole thing?
This is all new to me, so I am lost. To be
I can
honest.
second that.
Wait, who said second that?
Linda said second
Oh,
that.
okay. So can you define lost?
I have no clue about AWeber at all, like nothing.
Okay, did you watch video one?
No, I am behind the 2 videos.
Okay, well, that would probably explain why you're lost.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what I would suggest, are you going to have time to get caught up? Because if you stay that far behind, you're going to be really lost.
I'm hoping to catch up tonight.
Okay. So let's
Yeah.
do the following. It's not fair for me to take the group time to catch you up if you
Right.
haven't watched the video. So watch the videos as soon as you can, and then if you're having issues, let me know and we'll work on them together. Okay.
Okay.
I
This
would
is-
say if you watch the videos, it's very, very clear what to do. She walks you through step by step, and
Yeah.
there's really no room for being confused if you watch the videos.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward and pretty simple at this moment in time. So all we're doing is opening an AWeber account. If you've never had an email account or don't have one open, then we're recommending AWeber. We always recommend AWeber, and the reason is because their support is exemplary.
Okay.
I can't honestly tell you I have any experience with Constant Contact or any of the others. I think most of them are more expensive than AWeber. AWeber, right at this instant in time, has a free, you can have a free account as long as with your free account, you only have one list. You can't have multiple lists, and you can have up to 500 subscribers. And then it begins to staircase on up in price. So I think the first tier is less than $20 a month. So it's not expensive.
Okay.
And it's very, very, very powerful system. We're only scratching the surface of it here. So step one, day one, is to open an account. And if you don't have an account open, I would really appreciate it if you use my link, which is it's in our group, because it is an affiliate product. And so over the years, as people sign into the account, when you reach a point where you're paying for it, then I will make a few pennies off of your account.
Okay.
By the way, so I don't know. At one point, Diane, this goes back several years, and I don't know if it's still true, but let me just say that because again, Diane's been doing this for 20 years, and by the way, when you folks are getting into things like AWeber, like MLSP, if you choose to stay with MLSP, the first thing you should do is open an affiliate account. And we're going to talk about some of that stuff next week. AWeber, same thing. When you register for AWeber, immediately open an affiliate account. It doesn't cost you anything to open an affiliate account. So for example, Karen, you just opened an AWeber account today. Immediately open an affiliate account. Now I've said to you folks several times in the last week or so that what I'm doing right now, you can do too. Right now, you can put up an advertisement, invite people to come to a 30-day challenge, bring them in through you have an affiliate link in MLSP, to bring them into the Go for Yes 5-day challenge for $1, just the same as many of you did. Okay, you can do the same thing. And if they stay afterwards, then they are tagged to you as an affiliate. MLSP is an affiliate. It's a simple affiliate program. It's one level deep. You don't make any money off anybody that they brought in, for example, but you would make money off the first tier.
Mhm.
And anybody can do that. That is the topic of tomorrow night's webinar. And Stacy Hall is doing tomorrow night's Wednesday webinar, and that's the topic of tomorrow night. And this group right here is one of the topics for tomorrow night. When Stacy first suggested this, I looked at when she suggested it. I went, "Well, that's a no-brainer," and I immediately started down the path that we're all going down. And 12 people have joined up with me. They're not all here every day, and maybe some of them will never be here. I don't know. That's just the way it is. But so what? And I'm probably going to do it again. Repeat, rinse and repeat. And the other beauty of it is if I just choose to use them, that I have the recordings from these last couple and a half weeks, and I can always reuse those, although I probably wouldn't. I'd probably just do new, fresh live recordings when I do this again. But, but where was I going with that? Diane, the AWeber affiliate commission is very small. It's a few dollars a person. It's not big.
Right.
Diane was making thousands of dollars a month off her AWeber affiliates. Why? Because over a period of years, she'd just build up that affiliate base. So, this stuff really, given that you're in this for the long haul, you really can make money off it. And it may seem like, well, $2 or $3 here, $2 or $3 there, not very much, but over a period of time, it can all add up. Am I making sense?
Yes.
So,
Absolutely.
so do yourself a favor, and anytime you sign up for any service whatsoever, first question is there an affiliate account, affiliate program? And if there is, register for it. If you never use it, you haven't lost anything.
Right.
Okay, so what can I do to help you? Let's take a tour out to AWeber for just a moment. I'm just going to show you a couple of things. Now, for those of you, Diane, for those of you who haven't, you haven't even watched the first couple videos, this may seem a little bit much, but it's really quite simple. Very, very, very simple. And if you do need any help getting caught up, I will help you get caught up. So here's the dashboard of my AWeber account, which my AWeber account has been around for quite a while. So what Diane showed you yesterday in video number 1 was how to register and open a new AWeber account. And it's a very, very simple process to do that. So just do it. Now, in my particular case, right now I have 1,783 subscribers, as you can see. And so it tells me my total subscribers. And if I look at my lists, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you try to count them, I don't know. I have lots and lots and lots of lists. And this was a question that was asked yesterday. And the reason I have lots of lists is over the years, I mean, I've had the account for a long time. So over the years, I have built up different lists for different reasons. So I had a program called 12 Steps to Success, and I had a list for the people that were in that program. I was in a program called AM Triple Play, and I had a list for that program. So I have different lists for different reasons, and I can target those. You can target those individual lists. So I have Baby Boomers Health and Wealth, and if I wanted to send an email to the people that were in that list, I could do it. But it's also very simple to send an email to the entire list. So today's video, and I'm ahead of where Diane is right now, and that's okay. I'm just showing you some of the other things you can do. So you just get a picture for what's here. But in today's training, what Diane taught you to do was to write a email. So I just went ahead and I wrote a new email today. So this is brand new. This has just been written, hasn't gone anywhere yet. I haven't sent it out. And the reason is I wanted to point out a couple things. First off, the email editor is really relatively simple to do, but there are a couple gotchas in it. The only way you're going to figure out the gotchas is to get in there and do it and start writing emails. So if I open the editor, I was just distracted by my neighbors. If I open the editor, this is just I mean, it's almost like having WordPerfect or Microsoft Word. It's just an editor, and you can put pictures into it, you can put videos into it, and I'm not going to show you how to do that right now. I have a banner. You can upload a banner and have it for your emails. Highly controversial topic. A lot of people don't like banners these days. Some people do. I happen to still like my banner. It's arguable whether or not it does me any good. But here's the thing, there's a couple things I wanted to point out. One of the things that Diane pointed out today is that when we're reading on the internet, and particularly when we're reading on our cell phones, we are scrolling. And the cell phone format is not wide. So if I take a look at this email, which really looks, from a layout viewpoint, it looks just fine. However, if I preview it on a mobile device preview, it doesn't look so fine anymore. Notice that it's running off the right side of the screen. That's what it's going to look like on a mobile phone. And people aren't going to read it. They're going to go right through it because it's too much work. When people are scrolling down their mobile phone, they're not going to go down here and go back and forth to try to read every word in your email. So be very careful about that. Obviously, words are being cut off here, which means that I need to go back to the editor and I need to start doing some editing. So let me just do some quick editing here. I need to tighten this thing up quite a bit. And she also made a point that you need to leave a lot of white space. Again, people are scrolling. So let them make it as easy as possible on them. Now, I'm not going to finish going down this right now, but if I go back to the preview and test and I look at that on my mobile device, now it's not running off the right side. Every word is there. And I might even want to tighten it up a little bit more, but you got to be very, very sensitive to mobile devices and to the fact that people are scrolling, and it's hard to get them to stop the scroll. So, so when you do write an email, make sure that make sure you preview it for mobile devices. Something of order 80% of everyone's on a mobile device right now, right?
Sure, that's true.
Yeah. Okay. Now, one of the other things in today's video is the ability to send a test message. So now that I've formatted it, I can go ahead and send a test to myself. So if I tell it to send a test message, actually what I want to do is I'm going to use that format because it's going to my computer, and I can just tell it to send a test message, and it says my test message is on its way. And so now all I got to do is go find my email and send and receive, and there's my test message. So I can immediately see what it's going to look like and whether it came through, and check it for spelling. Again, in Diane's video today, the video is a little lengthy, But she makes there's a tremendous number of little gold nuggets sitting in there that it's worth you taking the time listening to, writing them down. So for example, she advises you to um, capitalize the title, the first word, the first letter of every word in the title gets more attention that way. Um, I'm looking for what are some of the other. Oh, we're talking about one of the other ones. When you're on mobile, which way are you reading? On your desktop, and I'm gonna clean this up before I send it out because I want this one to be squished in too. But on your desktop, you know, it's more likely that you're reading this basically the same as you might in a book. But on your mobile device, you're more likely to be scanning up down. So we really have to tighten things up for the mobile device. When you set up, I'm going to stop the screen share for a moment. I actually no, I'm not. Let me go back to Aweber. Now, when you do have multiple lists, go back to the editor for a minute. When you do have multiple lists, let me save this message, and then you might ask, let's exit. You might ask, okay, how do I send it to multiple lists? So here we are. We're just sitting here with our messages. And there's lots of things we can do with these messages. We can put them into sequences, automatic sequences. And we're going to see, I'm sure we're going to see more of that in the next couple of days. And in fact, MLSP provides a sequence of, I think around 10 or 12 already written emails that you can embed and send as a sequence for new people that are coming in. But when I click on send options right next to the message here, one of the options I get is to schedule a broadcast, which is what I'm going to do right now. Do I want to share the message on Facebook or Twitter? No, I don't. Never, ever send your messages out to Facebook or Twitter. You don't want to do that, ever. Okay, who should receive the message? The current list is my list called The Road to Prosperity. But all I have to do is click edit, and I can include every list I've got. So if I want to send that to everybody on in my Aweber account, no matter what list they happen to be in, all I got to do is send it to all lists. Or I can exclude lists. So let's say I want to send it to all lists except this one. Okay, I just took that one on. Or maybe I don't want it to go to these people. I can take it out. So having multiple lists is very simple to manage. So if you have a list, let's say for example you have an MLM and you're also doing MLSP. You might have a list for MLSP. You might have a list for your MLM. And some days you might want to send an email to everybody. Fine, that's easy to do. So it's really easy to go in here and to control who's seeing the messages. Okay, does all that make sense? I'm going to send this one out in a little bit, but I'm going to come in after we end this session, and I'm going to do some more editing on this message so that it fits a little bit better on the mobile devices. And that was the biggest thing that I really wanted to show you and share with you, that when you are making these messages, you really want to pay attention to how they're going to show up on a mobile device. Because once again, 80% of the people are on mobile, and if it's running off the sides, they ain't going to look at it. They're going to go right through it. Also, you know, if you were writing a book, you might write longer paragraphs than you're going to write in an email message. This is another one of Diane's tidbits today. again, you need a lot of white space. People will read little short sentences, but if see a big long paragraph all squished together, they'll just glaze right over it. They're not going to read it. So you have to accommodate the idea that they're scrolling and they have a sentence and some white space and a sentence and some white space or a line and some white space. They're scrolling. Make it as easy as possible for their eye to pick up the essential details of what you want them to see. Does that make sense? Okay. So go get your Aweber account set up if you haven't got them set up. Write your first message. Get it ready for tomorrow, because tomorrow's lesson, I don't know exactly what is being covered in tomorrow's. I haven't watched it yet either, to be honest with you. I'm watching these right along with you because I don't know what Diane's teaching in each lesson. So I will watch lesson 3 tomorrow morning myself, and then I'll know what's in it, and we can talk about it. Does anybody have any questions? Well, Victoria, you'll have to unmute.
Okay. I've heard in the past that at least when you're writing like on Instagram or Twitter, well, not Twitter, but Instagram or Facebook, to use emojis to kind of help break up the message. What are your feelings about that on email?
It's a really good, interesting question. Emojis certainly help on Facebook. They help on Twitter, or they help on Twitter too, and they help on Instagram. They're essential. Emails, not so much. In fact, that is one of the questions that Diane actually answered in today's video. Diane's answer, I'll give you Diane's answer to it. I'm old school. I don't know about emojis. I only know about 3 of them. And I can almost echo that answer. I look at this emoji map and all these different emojis. I don't know what 99% of them mean. I'm afraid to send them out. I might be trying to tell somebody I love them and sending them a pile of crap. So I use them very sparingly. That's personal. So, by the way, what do you like to be called? Do you like Victoria, or do you go by? Yeah, okay. So my answer to you is, you do whatever makes sense to you.
Okay.
If you like emojis, sprinkle a couple emojis in. If you don't worry about it. If you look at the emails that you get, like I get emails from Brendan Burchard, for example. I'm on his email list. And by the way, somebody asked me yesterday if I got emails from Diane, and I said no, and I realized that was wrong. Yeah, I get emails from Diane. We just got one yesterday. There's no emojis in them. No. I don't think Gary Vee uses emojis. I don't think Tony Robbins uses emojis. I mean, look at the leaders, Ray Higdon. Look at the leaders. See what they do.
Okay.
So.
And then I know one of the things is to write a catchy headline, or the opening, to get people to open your email. Do you Google like best email titles to get people to open? Do you have a place that you like to get catchy email titles from?
The answer is no. I have had in the past, I have bought things like the 20 email opening lines that they'll get them to open your email. But the problem, I mean, the challenge that I have with that is that most of the subject lines had nothing to do with the subject of the email I was going to write. So it was cute, but it didn't make any sense to me. So, I think, again, the queen of email is Diane, and her attitude about all that is that you train people to open your emails by starting them off at the very beginning with value and making them feel like you're talking to them and giving them value, and you don't bombard them with junk. And offers that too often, so that they sort of get trained to expect an email from you, and you're consistent. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you send out an email. Like TJ sends out an email on Monday, so his list knows that, right? TJ, you're muted, buddy. So pretty much the people that care about you that are on your list are probably looking for that email on Monday because they know it's coming, right?
Yeah.
So, and you know what? Remember this, email open rates are not huge. You know, if you get 12 to 15% opens, you're doing really good. It's very rare to get much more than that. It's the way it is. What do you get for open rates, Tim? Do you know?
The highest I've seen was maybe like 6 point something, but I probably average between 1% and 3%. I mean, they're not high.
That's low. That is
Yeah.
a little low, yeah.
Yeah.
When I was emailing continuously or fairly regularly, I was getting 10 to 15% typically. I haven't been emailing recently. I am going to start again, but I haven't been recently. Long story there. I won't bore you with it. Just being honest, transparent. Okay. Anything else? Anybody? Going once? Going twice? Sold. Okay. We'll see you tomorrow. And same time, same station. Thank you for being here today.
Gotcha.
I hope you got value, and we'll talk tomorrow. I'm
Thank
going
you.
to stop the recording. You're welcome. I'm going to stop the recording. Here we go.